year to say we really wanted to help the club. We're pretty proud of the effort we put together last year. I think we really wanted to make sure we did a similar thing this year. The important piece for me, and I reflected a bit, as I said on the way into sport, and thinking about Matty Rojahn. And there's people in the room that know him really well. There's a lot of other people in the room that probably don't. And there's people that know about him and everything he was. And I think it's, here we are, 30 odd years later, still talking about a guy that had massive impact in the club. And it's something that I think, we think about a lot, we probably don't talk about much. And he just was a terrific fella. There's a picture of him when you walked in. There's a little thing down here that Matty actually wrote years ago. And I'm actually going to read it again just for the sake of the room, so bear with me. So this is something that Matty was really big on with the club. Thanks, Tully. I can't read it if you hold it that, thank you. So I think it's really important that it sits on the wall. Like a lot of us, history goes past us and we don't talk and reflect and even bother to look sometimes. And I look because I looked amazing 20 years ago. Not so much now.
Still do now though.
Still do. Thanks, Willow. Those greys are staying away apparently, I'm not sure how. Anyway, Matty Rojahn, go the dog. It was a passionate cry I must have heard within the first 5 minutes of the first game I played down at St Paul's. Along with Go Doggies was a cry I would hear many times over the years, and I still hear. And as the years passed, I couldn't help but start wondering where it all came from, this footy club. It's such a part of the community. To me, it was like a country club in the city. If you had a go, you were all right. You mightn't get paid a hell of a lot, but geez, there was always someone to fix your car, to help shift your furniture, have a beer with, and help you with any of life's other dramas if need be, even to get you a job. What basically started as a church group has become not just a footy team, but a footy community, which hopefully in these days of eco-rationalism, mega-dollar sponsors, computer wizardry, ground rationalisation, impersonalisation, etc., has and hopefully always will show that a group of people working together can survive, will survive, and will prosper. Go the dog. Matty Rojahn. So I think it's just a great afternoon now for us just to spend time with each other. We're going to talk a lot of old stories as the drinks start flowing. But it's just an amazing day. I just went in and listened to our coach for this year, the boys, and it's funny for all of us as a past player here. You go back to when you were sitting in the rooms and the oil and the liniment in the background and hanging shit and who was going to be best on and who was going to kick the most goals. And here we are and the boys are still living the same dreams. And I think that's the thing for me, that they've all sat back, 3 or 4 of them said to me, they're new to the club. You go, geez, there's some people here today, what's going on? And you talk about this is the history of where we've come from and what we're trying to be. And I just love the fact that the banner just keeps getting passed on. And the more that we can be a part of that, I think the more we as St Paul's will continue to flourish. So that's a little bit of background for those who didn't know. So thanks for letting me waffle. Anyway, without further ado, I'll call Matty Selkirk up, the president. I'll just hand over to Matty just for a brief welcome and thank you. So pass on.
Thanks, Shep. Thanks for everyone to come today. So many old faces here I haven't seen in a long time, so thanks again. Quick few thank yous to putting this day on, obviously Shep, Paulo Tool, boys behind the bar, they know who they are. Girls in my office, I walk in and say I just need this done for the footy club, that's not what they're doing. Couldn't be done without them, so massive thank you to them.
Man, a few words.
If you haven't worked out by now, Matty's a man of few words. Give him half a dozen beers and he'll tell you what he really thinks. With credit to Matty, it was this time last year, Paul and Suzanne have done a terrific job with the club. They were getting tired, and understandably, when you get involved behind the scenes and start running what goes on and how it goes on, it's a pretty tough ask. Matty was really keen to keep the status of the club going. He grabbed me here after about 24 beers last year and said, I'm thinking about putting my hand up, and he sort of gave me the reasons why. And when I really pushed him, he just loves this joint. I remember him coming here as a kid with Jack. We were running around kicking. It starts back then. He's born and grown his business. He's done everything he can. And I think it's a credit to him that he's just, he loves this place. And he won't say it, but I'll say it for him. That's why he does what he does. So. Matty's just going to talk cash now and thank the sponsors, so here we go.